Hi, I'm David Mitchell from Fort Worth Christian High School. I made a documentary called Shaped that demonstrates how technology affects people in both positive and negative ways. By following the evolution of the cell phone, one can see how this small device has significantly changed the human experience. This small device that you can carry in your pocket has more computing power than the first space shuttle, the Space Shuttle Columbia. It's like an external brain that you can carry around with you to help you translate or define words, determine the weather, tell time, get directions, calendar activities, answer questions on any subject, take photographs, and even film a documentary. In less than 30 years, we have gone from having rotary phones and payphones to a point where 8 out of 10 people have some sort of cellular device. The camera function is a huge way that the cell phone has impacted society. The first picture taken on a camera phone was on June 11th, 1997. Felipe Kahn, a man in Santa Cruz, California, took a picture of his newborn daughter and sent it to 2,000 people worldwide only minutes after taking the picture. This was a huge breakthrough in technology as it had never been done before, at least not by everyday people. The revolution that Kahn started was the ability for common people to take and send photographs to friends and relatives in a matter of minutes. Messages were no longer limited to words. We now had the ability to send pictures instantly. Just 2 years later, the first camera phone went on sale to the general public, the Nokia N8. The quality wasn't very good, but it still was a huge step forward. From that early Nokia N8, we now have camera phones capable of taking 41 plus megapixel photographs. The camera phone has impacted society in both good ways and in bad ways. The camera function allows people to share happy moments with their friends and family instantaneously, unlike in the past where you had to have photos developed and shown in person or through mail. Unfortunately, people sometimes post pictures from their phones that are offensive to others. More often, they are caught on camera doing things they'd rather not other people see. And it's not just celebrities who post inappropriate pictures on social media. Anybody can get or grow a bad reputation by pictures taken on phones and shared on the web. Some people have mastered the science of being organized, but for most of us, being organized is a real chore. For as long as humans have lived on Earth, organization has been essential. Where am I going next week? When is the meeting? Who am I meeting with, and where are we meeting? Where is the address of so-and-so, and so on. Things like this affect our work lives and school lives in both good ways and in bad ways. A smartphone actually helps most of us keep organized and on top of what we need to do, when we need to do it, where, and with whom. All of the information is right there on one small device. But a major disadvantage is we may become overly reliant on technology that could fail. A minor technical glitch could wreak havoc by wiping our calendars and alarms that we have become dependent upon. The erase of scheduling events electronically also could contribute to the problem of overscheduling our lives, leaving little free time to unwind, relax, and contemplate. The main function of the cell phone is to call people on the go. If you're in an emergency, you can call for help, or you can arrange people to call a meeting. Also, if someone needs to reach you in an emergency, or one affecting your family, they can easily reach you on your cell phone. The disadvantage of all this is you're always reachable, always surrounded by work or school assignments, and never in a world of quiet and privacy. Some people feel the need to be in touch constantly, to the point of addiction. This addiction eventually puts lives at risk as distracted drivers remains a major cause of motor vehicle accidents. Social networking isn't new, but the smartphone has made it faster, easier, and more global than before. You can make friends instantly, and you may develop relationships with people you may never be able to meet face to face. This can enhance your ability to understand people from their countries and cultures, and perhaps bring our world closer together in really important issues that impact us all. News can be shared instantly, and we can comment on the events of the day right from our phones. All this helps bring the world closer in. Recent events in Europe, Africa, and the Middle East prove the idea. The first people on the scene to report what really happened were not reporters, but common everyday folks using their phones and posting news on social networks. Unfortunately for some people, social networking has replaced personal interaction, leaving people starving for real fellowship. Instead of having real friends, some people have virtual friends that they have never met in person. The invention has affected our society in phenomenal ways. It helps us share moments with others and helps us stay caught up with work or school. However, it has some disadvantages, such as controversy, stress, and perhaps diminished social skills. Through this, we should learn not to let the cell phone control our lives. We should instead use them to improve our lives and the lives of others. As with every other technological advancement, we should be wise enough to find the proper balance in the use of smartphones and not let them shape us.